Hey guys, today we're gonna take a look at the apiary. As you can see, there's lots of flowers and a lot of grass. I don't cut that purposely, but it's end of July, coming towards the end of July, and nectar flows probably over by now. So I want to take a look, make sure there's no robbing, see what's going on basically in the hives. First, I'm gonna start with this hive here, which is my purple hive with supers on. I left the supers on when I extracted the honey last time. But as you can see, those hinges on the bottom, it actually has hinges, so you can open up the bottom, see if there's queen cells and what's going on. So you can do a quick inspection. I'm actually gonna walk you through that. I'm gonna check that first before we do anything else. So let's get set up and let's see what's going on in here. All right, so I've got my smoker because I'm gonna open it up, give them a little bit of smoke, just so they calm down, and then we'll open this bottom down. So let's get in here and see what's going on. This is really helpful when you need to do a quick inspection. At least I find it like that. See, this is why I need a tool, because propolis. See, they're definitely coming out. I do see some ants on this side, so I don't know if they're in a hive or where. But we'll go ahead and give them a little bit of smoke, just so we don't rile them up too much. Give that a couple of seconds and then we'll drop this down. I have to probably put something here so I can drop it down slowly, but as I say, you learn as you go. So I'll bring the camera in a second. There we go. So let's go ahead and bring this in and see what it looks like on the bottom. See, lots of bees. And then if you look up, you can actually check if there are queen cells or anything like that, which in this case I don't see any. So I can actually leave the inspection alone and just let them be. But we'll take a quick look up top here to take a look at these supers, see if anything else is going on. Let's look at the front. That's their entrance. I really like this hive so far. This is the hive I built and I like it. Like I said before, not because I built it, because it seems to really work. So I'll close the bottom, we'll take a look at the super, see what's going on up there. See, that's really useful. So easy as that. You just drop it, take a look. No queen cells, you can let it go. I don't expect to see any honey in the supers because I extracted honey about 3 weeks ago or so. But one never knows with the bees. So let's take a quick peek. Hey. Oh wow. I'm giving them a little bit of smoke because nectar flow is, I believe, over, and they might be a little more aggressive than usual. Not necessarily, but they might. There's few bees up here. Yeah, they're definitely on my veil, so they're not happy I'm here. They remember me taking the honey from the last time. See a lot of bees up here. I don't see any of these frames capped off or anything like that. But I'm going to leave this for the fall flow anyway. So we're gonna leave this on and let them, if they get some fall flow, they can fill this up. And we're probably gonna just leave it for them. They do have lots of honey on the bottom, so I'm not worried about overwintering. That's covered. So let's take lots of propolis. Let me see if there's anything in here. There is just a little bit of nectar. Not much. Like I said, nectar flows over, so there's lots of bees here. You're probably gonna get more stings nowadays than you would in like springtime because they're busy. There's definitely lots of bees in the hive. Hive's healthy. No issues here. There's lots of bees on this side too. I don't want to disturb them too much, to be honest with you. But I do want to take a quick peek down on the bottom, make sure there's the queen's laying. There's eggs down there. Might have a lot of bees, but might not have a queen. And we don't want that. We want to make sure we requeen it in case they don't have one. So we're gonna go ahead and take one of these off. Wish me luck with that. So like I said previously, the water issue, I was thinking maybe water is gonna come in from the sides. There is none. I think because the overlay of this is about 3 inches out, so it actually covers it, which is fantastic. Oh, yeah, sorry ladies. I'm gonna need that handle. Oops. Also, another thing is you don't want to keep this open too long because you don't want to promote robbing. If other bees smell it, they'll come over and, I mean, it's a huge hive. So actually, let me bring this in so you can see. Here we go. There's definitely lots of bees. I do want to pull a couple of frames out to see what's going on. Give them a little bit of smoke just so we don't crush them. At least try to crush as little as possible. It's kind of impossible at this point not to crush bees because there's so many. Let's just start 4 frames in. I'm gonna do this slowly. Don't want to crush the queen if she's around, or the bees. Really. Once we got 1 frame out, things get easier. Here we go. Wow, look at that brood frame. Look at that thing. Just a beautiful frame. Couple of queen cups, but this is empty. They do this to practice. Maybe we can see the queen. Same thing on this side. I don't see the queen on here. This is capped brood. There is some larvae on the ends. Actually, there's some eggs too. So the queen's in here, which is beautiful. I love this art. These are carniolan bees. So I try to mix up different kind of bees in the yard just so we have them. I'll take a look at one more frame since I have this open anyway. But like I said, when you do an inspection, when you have that bottom drop, you can actually just take a quick peek. See, there's no queen cells. They're fine. You can leave them alone. There is queen cells, but there isn't any that they want to swarm or supersede the queen. Lots of larvae, and I think I see eggs. I think I see eggs. Eggs are kind of hard to spot. So let's take a look at this side. Maybe we have better luck. Yup, definitely eggs on this frame. So queen is here. She's laying. Like I said, look at all these queen cells on the bottom. That's all fine because they're all empty. They do that just for practice. I'm hoping they're not preparing to run on me, because that wouldn't be nice. There is one in the middle here. Let's make sure. See, it's empty. Oops. Hopefully you can see that. That's empty. There is one more. Kind of suspicious. They might be getting ready to swarm. I don't know where they're gonna go. There is actually 3 eggs in this one. Oh wow. Not 3, 1. It's on the side. Can you see that? So I might have spoke too soon. See that open? I can't see much here. Right there, you see that bee just came in? There is an egg right on the side. Look at that. It's crazy. There's a little bit of royal jelly on the bottom too. So I might have spoke too soon. So we'll take a look at a couple of more frames now that I've seen this. Could have been just laid an egg there. No big deal, by mistake somehow. I don't know if they make mistakes, but we'll make sure we remove that egg from there. Hold on, ladies. Thank you. Huh. You see, just when you thought everything was fine. So I can keep an eye on this actually, just to make sure there's no queen cups. I don't want them swarming this late in the year. There is lots of bees in this hive, but they should be fine. They should just stay as they are. Like I said, there's no nectar flow or anything. I can keep this out. They're not gonna chill or anything. It's like 90 degrees out. It's too hot. I'm actually gonna set this down for a second. I don't see the queen on here. Yeah, they'll be just fine, that frame there. Let's take a look at a couple other ones. Just want to make sure. Sorry, ladies. There is no queen cups since I saw the egg, so they might just be starting to want to swarm. I don't know. Nobody ever knows with the bees, my friend. Just when you think you got them figured out, you don't. Lots of eggs though. This frame is back to back filled with eggs too. And larvae. There's some larvae right in the middle. Queen's definitely here. I bet there was some kind of... Oh, there she is actually. She's right in the corner here. If you can see her. Right here. Look at that beautiful lady. She's looking for a place to lay an egg. Yeah, so the queen is here. So what we're gonna do, move this frame this way, just to make sure we put her back safely. Come on, don't go on the edges. I need to put this back. Here we go. You just want to watch and make sure she's not on the edge when you put these together. You don't want to squish the queen, because then you got more problems, my friends. You can still have queen hives at this time of year, but why if you don't have to? All right, let's take a look at one last frame. I bet there was some kind of dummy egg, if there's such a thing. Like she just laid an egg in there, but I don't know. They might be getting ready to swarm. I don't see why they would, but bees swarm for no reason. Look at that. That's capped off honey. This is full of eggs and some larvae. Next frame looks like honey frame, totally capped off. So I'm not worried about, like I said, I harvested honey from the supers. I'm not worried about them not having enough. They have more than enough here. And they're getting a little bit agitated. They're like, boy, get out of here. Yeah, it looks like this frame, next frame, these are all honey frames. Fairly heavy frames too. Mostly, see, there is just a bee that just hatched. A couple of more queen cups, so I'm gonna take a look at those. Just to make sure there's nothing in there. No, don't see anything. Brood frame on this one. Hive's definitely doing really good, so not worried about that. I'm just worried I don't want them to swarm, basically. That's the only concern you can have here. All right, so it's safe to say this hive's doing fine. They're not gonna swarm, I hope. We'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and put it back together and leave them alone. I don't want to disturb them anymore. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back together, and this hive's doing just fine. Lots of bees. Like I said, I saw that queen cell with one egg in it. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. The rest of them are just empty. But I'll keep an eye on it. I can come back and actually just drop this down, make sure the queen cells are not developing or anything like that. We don't want them to swarm at this late of the year. But if they do, nothing I can do. Ow! Yeah, got stung. And so now I'm gonna go put something on this sting here because it hurts. And you let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop down the comments and like the video if you don't mind. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one.